Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Masterful Monday. I am your host, MrBevers. That's right, we're back again with one of every Master set ever printed. We've got Modern Masters 2013, Modern Masters 2015, Eternal Masters, Modern Masters 2017, Iconic Masters, Masters 25, and of course last, but certainly not least, Ultimate Masters. If you're new here, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate you checking out the video. If you're unfamiliar with what's going on, we're doing a bit of a giveaway, and that's why you will see these Relic Tokens at the bottom of the pile here. And that is going out to lucky winner Pause Brown from last week, who guessed correctly with Modern Masters 2013, basically saying that that was the set he thought would have the highest value last week. So you'll see the numbers across the top of the screen, and those numbers represent how many weeks each set has had the highest pack value out of the series so far. So if you leave a comment below on this video, letting me know which set you think next week will have the highest value, you could be entered to win some tokens, just like Pause here. So Pause won last week, picking Modern Masters 2013. He decided he wanted Relic Tokens. Pause, we're going to open up these Relic Tokens for you here and get them shipped out to you, just because it's a lot easier for me to ship them to you without the packaging, because I can resituate them. Let's see what you get. Ooh, a foil poison token. There you go. A pirate. And a dinosaur. So there you go. Thank you, Pause. Congratulations. Those are your tokens. I will mail those out to you. Get them out your way. And so let's get right into the meat and potatoes of the rest of this video. And that is, we're going to open up the packs from highest value to lowest value from last week. Now, the total value of last week's video was $22.25. No, you didn't hear me wrong. You didn't hear me wrong. It was, in fact, that low. Not even the price of essentially one of the packs from about here over. You can't really get these packs here for about less than $20 if you're lucky, right? I mean, if you can find these for less than 20, giver, definitely buy them. If you can find these for less than 20, definitely buy them as well. These, yes. These, yes. This is, you should be able to get these, I would think, somewhere in the $12 to $15 range now at most. I wouldn't pay more than that for Iconic or Masters 25. Ultimate Masters, you should still be paying somewhere close to MSRP as well, I would hope. Although, because it's not really in print anymore, it might not be. There should be more of this available now still, just from people holding on to it or just not selling out of it because it is Masters. And the hype has kind of died down a bit. But these should be, I would say, no more than $15 a pack, if you're going to buy them. If you find them for more than that, I don't know if I would buy them. I mean, it's close. This set's got a lot of value in it, but it's got to be close. Anyway, let's get right into it. And that is, of course, Modern Masters 2013 had the highest value last week with $10.75. That's right. More than half of the total value of last week was done in Modern Masters 2013. So, of course, we've got some commons and some things like that to worry about. Let's see here. Commons, we've got Lava Spike, Street Wraith, Spellstutter Sprite, Kodama's Reach, Stinkweed Imp, Raven's Crime, and Logic Knot, it looks like. Oh, and Fairy Macabre. Okay, so we've got a few commons that we could find. None of these look like those. Oh, there's a Kodama's Reach. Alright, so there you go. It's a couple bucks. We'll scan it here and put it in. And by that I mean, let me put up the prices there so you guys can see that I am scanning these. That is, of course, the wrong set. So let's try the trick first. This is from Connor. Connor, I remember now, see. I'm going to mention it in another video that I don't remember who mentioned to me that if they flip it upside down, it sometimes gets the right set. So you can see it did get a different set there, but it's still not the right one. So we'll just have to change it manually, unfortunately, but that's okay. So it should be Modern Masters. And it's because it has, you know, the art is from a number of sets. Okay, so then in the uncommons, we definitely have a bunch as well. Of course, we've got Manamorphose, which is like, could be worth more than everything from last week almost. But Tribal Flames is not one, Sand Sower is not one, and Grinning Ingus is also not one. So, rare. Stone Hewer Giant is like, what, I think the last time I checked it was like a $5 card or something like that. So, you know, could be alright. So, it says $8, but it's the Morningtide version. So let's just change it and make sure that it's good to go here. So there you go. That's not too bad. It comes out to $10.75. So $10.75 for the whole thing, which is basically what it had last week, right? I mean, it's on par with what was last week's price. We generally try to round to the nearest 25 cents. And I always include the rare and the foil, regardless of their price. We generally don't count anything over $1, unless it's the rare or the foil. So in this case, the foil's worth about 25 cents, the rare's worth about $9, and Kodama's Reach is about $1.75, so we're at $11. So this pack was already better than last week by 25 cents. So we'll take it. We'll take it. Next up was Ultimate Masters last week, which had a total value of $4.75 in it. A super high value pack. Last week was our worst week by far. We're already on track to be better than last week just because this pack was better than the last pack from last week by 25 cents. So unless we really, really poop the bed with all these other packs, we should be in okay shape. So of course, we've got our token, which is a homunculus. We have our foil here. We have our rare here. We have our 3 uncommons, like so. And there you go. See, now it's in the right order, right? And then in here, I don't think there's too many commons. There's the Kodama's Reach, which is definitely worth money since we pulled the one out from over there. I think that's the only common from Ultimate Masters that we have to worry about. But there's an Eternal Witness, so it's already coming in hot. And Buried Alive. I don't think... Is Buried Alive on the list? It might be. Let's scan it and just see. It is. Look at that. It is indeed. It's the wrong set, but that's okay. We just pull it up. Ultimate Masters. Wow, look at that. It's definitely already there. So, like, I mean, like, we're sitting at what? A 1, 2, 6, 7, 750-ish? 775-ish? Somewhere in that range. With just commons and uncommons. Rare? Creeping Tar Pit. Well, Creeping Tar Pit isn't the worst ban land, I guess, but it's not the best one by any means. So there's another $4, and then we got a Magmar, right? So, and that's a Magma's foil, so let's just make sure we set it to foil. There it is. All right, so that puts us to, what, $1, $2, $4.15, so $6.15, $7.75, 10, another 4 basically, another $4, so $11.75. So Ultimate Masters in the lead with $11.75. All right, we're already over the value of last week, right? Are we already over it? We are already over last week's value, and we've only opened 2 packs. So that means that we're at least better than last week, which means last week is still our worst week. All right. Modern Masters 2015 is next. Paper pack. My favorite part. This. Oh, it's my favorite. It's my favorite. Just that little pull tab. We got a Thrall token. And then in the commons, there's a few things here and there, but there isn't a whole heck of a lot. If I pull it up here, let's just see. I like to pull it up just so that I get an idea of what I need to keep my eye out for. Wayfarer's Bauble and Gutshot. Those are the only 2 commons we need to worry about. So let's see. Nothing. Nothing in the commons. That's okay. What about in the uncommons? We got Eldrazi Temple. We got Expedition Map, Remand, Dismember, Lightning Bolt, Everflowing Chalice, Mutagenic Growth. Not Nojin Sages or Heathfire or Heartfire Hobgoblin. Mold Drifter? Are you there? You're $140. And rare Ant Queen. Ant Queen, probably worth a couple bucks. Ooh, a foil Vines of Vastwood, though. It's not terrible. Ant Queen, 53 cents. Well, how about a Vines of Vastwood? And it should be foil. What does that do for us? Hey, a buck 46. Look at that. All right. Well, so that means that Masters 2015 comes in at a whopping $3.50 approximately. Not that. $3.50. There it is. Okay, so then after that, we come into like the nitty-gritty of which pack was better than last pack last week, because EMA was a total value of $2, so it's next. I forgot to mention, Modern Masters 2015 came in third last week with $2.50. EMA is next with $2 from last week. EMA has a few things here that are worth things in the common slot. There's like what, Counterspell and Night's Whisper. So those are the only two. Looks like Night's Whisper and Counterspell. None of those. None of those. In the uncommon slot, there's a few things as well. We got, of course, Ashnod's Altar, Relic of Progenitus, Pyroblast. Extract from Darkness is not there. Neither is Prismatic Lens, and neither is Gaia's Blessing. And Dual Caster Mage. Well then. And a foil Burning Vengeance. Well, Dual Caster's Mage comes in at about $1.50. Obviously, it's the wrong set. That's the Commander Anthology, number 2. But so it's about the same, $1.40. And a foil Burning Vengeance. Burning Vengeance is a fun card. Definitely a fun card, just not really worth a whole heck of a lot. But it's actually a lot of fun in the new Jeskai Commander deck, because there's a lot of flashback. So you cast a lot of spells from your graveyard. So this card does a lot of work in that deck. So anyway, that puts us at about $1.50 for EMA. So we lost 50 cents from last week on EMA, unfortunately. That's too bad. But we're still above the last 2 weeks. We're still higher than the last 2 weeks. So this is not the worst or second worst week so far. And we've got 3 packs to go still. Now we've got some ties. Okay, we have Iconic Masters and Masters 25 were both $1 last week. So the week before that, this was $3.50 and this was $3. So we're doing Iconic first. Everyone hedging on that Masters 2017 this week with those Fetchlands. Now, Iconic Masters has a few things in the common slot. Let's just take a quick peek here. Special sets, Iconic Masters. Show me the commons. Star Compass and Mind Stone. There's a Star Compass. Let's see. Does it actually come in over $1? It does. Look at that. $1.23. And Mind Stone. Let's see if the Mind Stone actually comes in over $1. $1.10. Wrong set. But $1.10 from Commander. So let's just see. What does the Iconic one come in at? $1.14. There you go. Alright, that's good news. And then that's our commons. So we hit 2 commons from Iconic Masters. Already higher value than last week just with 2 commons. Uncommons, we've got Mishra's Bauble, Thran Dynamo, Windfall, Swords to Plowshares, Lightning Helix, Monastery Swiftspear, Sanguine Bond, Arzorius Charm, Electrolyze, Thran Dynamo. There it is. We hit one of the top uncommons. And a Simic Sky Swallower. Ugh. Ugh. We've hit that a couple times in this series now. Just because it was reprinted in multiple sets from this series. Let's see here. Iconic Masters. So the Thran Dynamo comes in at $6, and then we've got a foil Virulent Swipe. Sky Swallower says it's 40 cents. It's from the wrong set. We'll give that a change as well. Iconic, 22 cents. Let's see. Virulent Swipe, there it is, and a Spirit Token, of course. And that comes in at foil, which puts us at $1.23, $1.14, $5.97, 22 cents, 11 cents. So $6, 7, 8, and then 2, 4, 5, 6. So about 1, 2, 8, 8.75, somewhere in there. That's about right. Seems like about 8.75, which is higher than a lot of the other packs. So there is that. Iconic Masters could have stolen a win here this week so far. All right, Masters 25. This is your time to shine. You only have to beat $11.75. You've done that on multiple occasions through this series, just never when another pack was low enough for you to beat it. Could this be the week that Masters 25 takes it? Could this be the week? Or will Modern Masters 2017 shut it down with a Fetchland and be like, no, no, no. Fetchlands are where it's at, and you just are going to have to deal with it. Okay, so commons. We've got Arcane Denial, Counterspell, Relentless Rats, Cultivate. So there's a few. There's 4 commons here. There's Cultivate. And none of the other ones. So Cultivate coming in at like about $1, about $1. So, I mean, we're putting it in. It's at 99 cents. You got to remember, I'm using TCG low prices. So 99 cents at TCG low. I'm okay to include that because it's $1 at TCG low, which is fine with me. Blue Elemental Blast is not going to be something that we have to worry about in the uncommon slot, I don't believe. We're looking for like Utopia Sprawl, Simian Spirit Guide, Ash Barrens. Ash Barrens is like coming in at like about $3 or something like that. And Pernicious Deed as the rare. All right, Ash Barrens. Ash Barrens from Commander. Why is the Commander 2019 Ash Barrens only 80 cents? That's a very interesting question, considering all the other Ash Barrens from all the other sets are like $3. Interesting. Very interesting. Pernicious Deed as the rare, and a foil Trumpet Blast. Pernicious Deed comes in at $3.23. So close. You were so close. All you needed was like a decent foil and like a rare that was worth more than a couple bucks. And you would have got there, but you didn't. You didn't do it. But you did beat out some of the other sets, which is nice. So we got $6, $7, and 50 cents. $7.50 for this one. So coming in quite a bit better than the last week, so that's good. We are now double the value of last week, and we still have Modern Masters 2017 to open up. This is the one everyone's been voting for, because they're like, you haven't opened any Fetchlands yet. I don't believe that's the case. I believe we did hit 1 Fetchland out of this set through the series so far. I believe we opened up an Arid Mesa, if I'm not mistaken, and I think it was on week 5? I think it was on week 5 that we hit the Fetchland. I believe. Now, only 1 Fetchland out of a box is still pretty dang low, but still. We know that there's no commons over $1 in this set, but we know that Serum Visions is a nice little hit from the uncommon slot. Mystic Genesis is not so much. Serum Vision's $4. Serum Vision's gone up to $4? That's crazy. Mystic Genesis, not so much. Tower Gargoyle, not so much. And, oh! Well, there it is, everybody. Those of you who knew there was a fetch coming, there was a fetch coming. How about that Scalding Tarn? I think that blows the other sets out of the water. I mean, like, we should scan it just to be sure, right? Oh, could you imagine if that had been a foil fetch behind this fetch? I probably would have like just been like, that's it. The series is over. It's all done. I don't know. $91.22. Do you guys think that beats the other packs? I don't know. And then we've got, of course, a Boros Guildgate, which just says it's 10 cents, but it's the wrong set and it's not foil. And it's also the Commander one, which it should be this one. And you should be foil. Okay, so that means that Modern Masters 2013 comes in at what? $95.50? $95.50? I think that's you know, fair to say that that week went from one of the 3 worst weeks to being quite a bit higher. Like, it's probably now what, our 2nd best week? Yeah. It went from being in third last place, like third from the bottom, to being 2nd from the top. Only beat out by the week where we opened Karn and Jace in the same week. And what did we open in there? Because we opened something, Ether Vial, Karn, and Jace in 1 week. Is that what that was? I think that's what that was. That was week 17. If you missed that, you should go back and take a look. It was pretty spicy. But yeah, so not too shabby. I guess we say Modern Masters 2017 won then, eh? So let's mark that down. And then put the point up, Mr. B, right here. It goes right in the middle. Bing, bing. So even if... Could you imagine the upset that Masters 25 would have had? It had a pack over $12. And it was like, yes, I'm winning. I'm winning this week. And then it's like, hold on. Let me just... Sorry, did you say something? I was too busy fetching. Oh man. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone. Let's get that point up. Did you get it up, Mr. B? Let's do that. Let's clear these cards away. I guess I should do the thing that makes me not a monster, right? And that is to put this Scalding Tarn into a perfect fit, right? Before I just like scoop it up with all the other cards. Right? We definitely want to protect it, right? I mean, like, that seems fair. So we got to scoop it up like so. For those of you who are wondering what's happening with this, is that what I've been tending to do is I've been tending to add all of the commons and uncommons from this series that are over $1. I've been tending to add them to my patron grab bags, just because. Why not? The rares, not so much, but the commons and uncommons are getting added into the box. Because there's a box where every patron gets a common or uncommon worth $1 or more guaranteed. So I need to have that box constantly just full of stuff that's over $1. So this is a great series for filling that box out. So that's basically what's been happening with those ones. Let's see who voted. Who voted for this? Because now we got to pick the winner, and man, do we have a whole bunch of people. So we got to pick the winner now. So we've got, of course... Dennis voted for this. Tyler Van, there we go. Nate K, yes. Alphonse. Here's Johnny, yes. Alert Man, yes. Roman, yes. Alright, so who are we missing? We've got Roman, check. Do we have Alphonse? There's Alphonse, you're top of the list. We're missing... Missing Matt. Matt, did I not have a card for you? This is Matt S., one of my patrons. Not Kazan, who is also a Matt S., who is also one of my patrons. This is the other Matt S. Okay, Matt S., I don't have a land for you, so you need a land. There's Matt. Okay, so we've got Alphonse and Matt. Then we need Tyler. Then we need Alertman. Then we need Nate. Then we need, here's Johnny. Then we need Dennis. Then we need Roman. So then now we need these guys. There's 3 more people here. We'll give you all mountains, because why not? Look at all these mountains I have. So we've got Chris R. And we've got Robert B. And we've got Sam M. All right. If you don't see your name here and you think you voted, please let me know. But I do write down, before I record these videos, I go through the comment section and I write down everyone's name from each set so that people can't come back to me and be like, oh, I totally voted for that set. You know, look, and they went and changed their vote, or they went and commented after I took all of the votes. So just so everyone else is aware, I do tend to write down all the votes about like Saturday morning or Saturday evening. So if you don't vote until Sunday, you might not get included in me doing this list. If that's the case, please just contact me and let me know that you voted Sunday before the Monday video. It's just because I have to record it ahead of time, right? So I have to record this ahead of time to get it out on Monday so that I can edit it and do all that stuff. So anyway, let's get into it. Like, how many people do we have here? We have quite a few. We've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 folks here. Where's my D12 when I need it, right? Where's my D12 when I need it? Everyone following along? Are you watching your card? Let's get that out of the way too, right? That seems fair. Let's get that out of the way. We don't need that right now. Mr. B, did you clear those points? You better have cleared those points. You guys let me know in the comments too if he didn't clear the points or not, because I'd be pretty upset with him if he didn't. All right, so we're gonna just do this like we normally do, which is make 2 piles. Because we have so many folks here. All right. 11 makes it exciting for me. What do we? Is that too hard to read? Maybe we need to bring in the black die. The darker die is probably easier to read. It's also a Pokemon die. Look at that. You know, I'm mixing my genres here, Pokemon and Magic. So we're gonna roll, and we're gonna say if we roll an even number, we will keep the left side because it's got an even number of cards. If we roll an odd number, we'll keep the right side. Okay? So we're just going to roll. 2. So we're keeping this even side. So these 5 folks, sorry, not this week. Now we only have 6. We have 6 people. So we're just going to roll. Let's do it like this. That seems like the right play. Make it nice and even, and we'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? This is how we're going to do it. We're just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And whoever it lands on, that's our winner. Unfortunately, it wasn't Alphonse, and it wasn't Tyler, and it wasn't Matt, and it wasn't Chris, and it wasn't Dennis. It was, in fact, Robert. Robert, congratulations. You have won yourself some tokens. There should be a splash screen coming up right now. And there's an email there where you can shoot me an email and let me know which tokens you would like. And then give me your mailing address as well so that I can ship those tokens out to you. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Don't forget that you can also leave a comment below for next week, and you too could have a chance to win some tokens from either Lineage or Eternal. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. As always, may your pulls ever be better.